actually going to go and meet our teams right now. You've already met them earlier on today because they belong here in London. But Frankie is going to introduce you to your next game.
I am, but first of all, I just want to say, Lottie, I saw what they were booing, and to be honest, I wanted to boo him too. Now, it is time for our first team. They're hoping history is not going to repeat itself. It's the New York Subliners.
Mr. Ice is made. Bomb go top. He gets the damage in. He can't miss it. It's accuracy. Here we go. One versus three.
He's like, no worries, bro. I got this.
Continues to light it up. Come in and dominate the respawn.
Honestly, Copper Box Arena, you couldn't get enough of New York earlier. Now you're blooming booing them. Come on, make some noise for the New York Subliners. And Copper Box Arena, you have waited long enough. It is time for the return of your home team, the London Royal Ravens.
The Royal Ravens and one spare watch over the Tower of London, and with them goes the fate of Britain. They have watched over the kingdom, shielded kings and queens. They stood defiant as the bombs fell. Legend says that the ravens protect us, and if the ravens are lost or fly away, the crown will fall, and Britain with it. But we won't allow that. The tower stands strong. The crown remains. London Royal Ravens.
All right, London, I know you're a shy bunch, but please, for the last time today, please welcome the London Royal Ravens! Up first, it's Waskin! Followed, of course, by Scraps! You love to see him cap it, Dylan! It is my favourite Welshman, rated! And last but not least, the beast of SND, it's Judd! Well, there you have it, London. Your home team are ready to go on the stage. So we're going to head over to Miles and Momo for the final series of the first day of CDL in London.
Very much. It's the last match of the day. It's flown by, hasn't it?
It certainly has. It certainly has. Been quick. We've had a few 3-0s, to be fair, though.
Yeah, that's actually been a massive surprise to us. Last time these two teams played, it was a 3-0 as well. Will it be a 3-0 today? That's cheeky. Right.
All right. Okay. Should we just take the headsets off?
Mate, they're pretty
These
loud.
seem to have it covered. Actually, maybe not.
Hang on. So, it is going to be a qualification matchup. In their group so far, both these teams have won one map. Another win will send them into bracket play. What a great shot. Phil, what can we expect from this matchup?
We saw in Minnesota, these guys go head-to-head. We saw a very, very poor New York City. I'm sure that's what a lot of people want to see again. I don't think that's what we see. We see an improved, we see a better version. Is it good enough, though? Is it good enough? Is it better?
Look,
than London?
One thing we've seen already is that New York have completely turned their game around. And again, this is something that we expected coming into this event. There's no way a team like New York, the absolute caliber of the players on that roster, there was no way they didn't come away from that opening launch weekend and improve their game. But now we have a tough matchup. The London Royal Ravens again. The form they're in right now is pretty solid. Shaky hard points, I must admit, a little bit scrappy against Toronto, but nonetheless, a win's a win. We saw them play Ramazza in the last series.
And we saw some very strong things from that. Good rotations, good holding, coming out on top, of course. However, New York City, they're looking better, they're looking fresher, and they're looking to shut down the home team on the final night of the game here. Ramazza hardpoint, of course, kicking it off, but Wuskins has been one of the best, if not the best, hardpoint player we've seen in the CDL so far, and I'm excited to see if he can continue to do so. Which player is the one that's got to shut him down? It may be his countryman, his fellow countryman, Zero. It might not be, but it could be. Accuracy will be rocking that M4, of course. Jumping into the game, Miles, let's get into this one. It's going to be hardpoint Ramazza. Dylan with the MP5.
Yeah, of course, New York would absolutely love a bit of revenge from the showing in Minneapolis, but here we go, straight off to it. Scraps opening up these kills as the hardpoint now opens up. It's going to be full control downstairs by the London Royal Ravens. Nonetheless, the kills are coming in through upstairs. You can see Waskin on your screen trying to take care of that top cafe position, a very powerful position to hold, especially with a hardpoint over by that bridge. The kills, though, going the way of New York. Accuracy posted up, trying to catch the players as they come through the hardpoint. Oh my goodness, not able to find anything there through the smoke, but Scraps will. A nice big kill just to get London now on the board in the hardpoint.
Yeah, Trophy came a little bit too late there. A couple of FMJ kills coming through. It's going to be Scraps and Zero penetrated. This wood, as you see on construction, you can hide, but you can also get shot through that. A full clean sweep there for the New York Subliners here, as they are going to be on the hardpoint. They are going to be getting points, and I will say Zuma kicking things off 5-0 there is finally going to go down. It's none other than Wuskins to shut him down. Of course, at this point, you're going to be seeing that rotation set in, and right now, it is looking to be favored by New York City.
Yeah, they've actually got the rotation set as well, so New York are going to be able to get a nice chunk of time out first, and they're going to be looking at the second and attach. Hops his way right through the gun store, will be taken out. Now to the electronics we go. Accuracy up on your screen. Once again, those trophies coming into play. Accumulated through time and gathering of points. Kills, hope you get those, and he's been doing a great job so far, keeping himself in this game. And here we go. Hardpoint in the hands of New York. London now making their way in through the bottom of that gun store again. Jerd, Rated, Dylan, the kill feed starting to light up red. But now the toughest battle they've got, that front door, and Temp's going to load them up with a nice bit of nade work there, as is Zuma. Accuracy as well. So again, New York, they've taken the fight straight there on the door by the hardpoint, and they've won it.
Yeah, and they've perfectly locked this down. You saw a couple of players fall, but you saw the trophy, you saw a couple kills coming in with the MP5, and honestly, that's perfect. One interesting point here, if you can see the minimap, there's one player for the New York Subliners just around the corner, trying to be a nuisance. He's going to wait, there's 12 seconds left on the hard point, but it looks like Scraps is hunting. He can sniff something out. That's 6 cents coming in here.
He just finished his dead silence as well, so now that one player, there it is. It was going to be Temp. Temp, great position, but not quite enough to get it done. Oh boy, Jerd, unbelievable. Zuma just managing to stay alive there, but Dylan's going to pick it up. Lovely two-piece there from Dylan as well. Now the hard points in the hands of London. They've got one player who's managed to creep in through for New York, and actually, he's just done a bit of a lap around the front. He's still alive. It's Temp. He's
somehow still alive. Finally gets taken down. The spawns do come in there, and you see Ravens holding things from the back. This is what you expect, of course. They've rotated early. This is how it should go. The Ravens should be able to get that preferable spawn and push on in and keep pushing back the Subliners here. And they'll do just that. A couple of contests going back and forward. Zero trying to make his mark. But at this point, when you start to see that 30 seconds turn to 20, this is where we're going to see those white arrows just kind of dictate themselves and rotate themselves, should I say, towards that construction area. Can be a money hill. Scraps and Rated lining up the kill feed with 15 seconds left. The Ravens are now pushing out and putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Barbershop was fantastic for Ravens. Great hold. New York really unable to make a dent despite the early play from Tim. This next hard point, however, another tough one. Rated and attached, just going toe-to-toe for the back area there. The spawns by construction. If attached can find Rated here, this is big. Shots are there. The kill is as well. That's going to be great. Back control now as they're going to have the setup and the button in construction. And Zero is just roaming around the map, trying to find kills, trying to disrupt the play from London as they push their way across the map, trying to get into that 3-story building.
Time ticking away here. Subliners starting to make a bit of a gap. Trying to double points here are the Ravens coming in from behind, though. Jerd's going to find one. Jerd finds a second. That's Accuracy who falls as well. And a potential break going down, started by Jerd. And Dylan continuing there. It is going to be contested. No one on the point for now.
Unlucky for Rated. Gets straight in on the point. The damage is already done, though. But again, Scraps and Co. If not for a little bit of a third party there from Accuracy as he gets involved from Top Cafe, that would have been an absolutely ideal situation to be in for London. Still, let that one go. New York with a solid lead for now. We go to the Ruins next. The battle now starting to develop, but London in early. Can they hold that position?
Dead silence popped by Scraps is where he can get aggressive. He can start peeking things that normally you may not want to do. We're going to see him just continue there. Dylan's going to find a double. Jerd finding Temp as well, and this is strong for the Ravens. You see two players pushing from behind. This could be a perfect hit coming in from the Subliners. Keep your eyes on that mini-map. The kill feed is red right now, but the contest is going to go in. Quick bird's eye view there. Scrap's going to find one. 17 bullets left in the chamber, and he's going to have more to deal with here. Rated there, taking down Accuracy. Still on board with Scraps. He's going to find himself a reload. He's going to find himself two. Helped out by Scraps there, locking things down. And with 30 seconds left, this is huge. And this is even bigger, because if they can hold this for the next 10 or 15 seconds, they can rotate early. They can be the one that really dictates the pace of the game.
Looks like they might already be on top of that one. I mean, the shots here, Scraps can just post himself up. The back to the wall. Rated and Waskins are doing all the work. Waskins is still going. That's a 5 spree for him. Scraps is still on the point, getting time. The final 10 here are all sweet, mate, but he's out of bullets. He's down to just his knife. His shank. But look at that. Rated, again, you talked about it. Full control there on the Ruins, and now we roll straight across to the hard point over by Bridge. Brilliant stuff. The Royal Ravens in a commanding position right now, but that death of Rated, that means that the rest of the Ravens now have to make their way up that 3-story building and now have to fight for the hard point once again.
Scraps is looking for a gun right now.
He's got nothing!
Scraps has a knife. I'm interested to see what he can do. Maybe just get in there. Maybe contest. Maybe just get up close and personal. No, doesn't work out for him.
Mate, if he'd been the second earlier, he could have probably got that kill there.
Don't bring a knife to a gun.
Oh, he almost made it work. 135 is leading the 103. New York have managed to do a great job here on Bridge. Again, Rated stays alive a little bit longer. It might be different. Attached with a lovely 2-piece there. Now, Waskin's doing exactly what he needs to do. Get ready for the next hard point. Going down here to the bottom of the electronics store. And looky, there's a player right behind him. Once again, Temp, those early rotations time and time again. He gets in there very early. He finds another kill there with a little bit of help from Attach. Temp has been an absolute all-star right now for the Subliners.
Yeah, and we saw the Ravens, they failed on the rotation first time around. It looks like the Subliners once more have this rotation locked down. They've got it locked down at the perfect time, and they've took the majority of course, that catwalk 1-2, Dylan and Jerd finding 3 between them. But is it going to be enough? The contest is going to come in. You see Attach dip out, and he's actually going to fall as well. The Ravens, at 50 seconds left, they've flipped these spawns, they've broke the hard point, and it seems so effortless, but that is a huge swing in momentum in this hard point.
Difficult to do. Nonetheless, here comes the push now from New York. Two-pronged attack if they can time it well. The nades are coming through. Dylan managed to find one. Dips out straight away. He's going to stay alive. Quick reload. He could maybe find another one out of this one as Temp is desperately trying to break that hard point. But once again, London hold. London keep the clock ticking.
You saw it was a perfectly placed trophy system. It's very important to get these trophies down, especially in hard points like this, the barbershop. You can't allow anything coming in. Zuma's actually going to connect with a teammate there with Cluster. And we are going to see Dylan and Rated find 2. Shut down, Attach. Rated with the last couple of bullets in the chamber. He's going to find himself more ammo, and he's going to be rewarded with that. But Waskin's on a 5 spree. We've got Dylan on a 6 spree. Rated on a 4 as well. However, all said and done, the Subliners, they're still in the lead, but can they retain that lead?
Waskin's on the 6. Hunting down the 7th kill in a row. Rolling on over to the barbershop now. There's not a whole lot working out for London. As again, traversing the map's a bit of a difficult challenge. The barbershop looking solid right now for the New York Subliners. Jerd, dead silence pop. He's trying to creep his way in through the back door. Here comes the Irishman. He gets one. He will be taken down quickly, but the reinforcements are here, and it's going to be Dylan. Sadly, they will be taken down as New York will continue to hold that barbershop. 30 seconds remain. Deep breath, maybe one more push with Zuma providing that cover fire from upstairs. But after that, you've got to think about the rotation.
Yeah, touch on Zuma a little bit as well. It's just the sheer amount of kills that he's picking up, but it's the interactions that he's got. I believe just going into this hard point, he had 44 interactions to Accuracy's 22. Double the amount of interactions is kind of mind-blowing, but Accuracy, of course, soaking up all that hard point time, the objective work being put through, and right now, whatever's working for Subliners, keep it up for those guys. 5 seconds left here as we rotate round, and this time around, it looks like the Subliners are 1 step ahead. Rated tagging a couple of players up on that rotation, but they are going to need to break this construction. This is not an easy one to break at all, Miles.
Yeah, it takes a long time to make the entries. It takes a real long time to get across the map on this one. The spawns are good right now. Well, London, Scraps opens it up. His teammates are there to back him up. But once again, Joe with a 2-piece on the entry. That's ridiculous. Attach is never going to be able to stay alive for much longer because, again, brilliant stuff from London. The communication is there, stopping New York Subliners from making it to that 200 mark. But Zuma, this is a dead silence play. There's the one. And around the corner comes the second. Zuma making his way into the hard point with the 30 seconds remaining. The third kill in a row. And that's powerful stuff, just to get back on the hard point, just to try to stop the bleeding for now.
28 to 26, most kills, most deaths, crazy amount of interactions. Accuracy, again, want to point out, 2 minutes and 22 hill time. Absolutely insane stuff right now. 184 plays 210. The Ravens are down, they're not out though, and they need this rotation, and they need it badly. They've got it at the moment, but can they hold on like they did previously?
Yeah, again, the Ruins were very, very good to London last time round, but Temp, once again, gets in as early as he possibly can, and this is very sneaky, in from behind. There's the first. Is he going to be able to find the second without his teammates getting there in time? They're going to hold in for the now, but no, Temp, he manages to get two and get away with his life, and now the reinforcements are arriving. It's attached. That's an absolute deal breaker right now as New York, they're able to get more time out of this, and oh boy, Temp's killing everything, his teammates included.
Yep, and this is where they can end it with that couple of kills there coming in from Temp. He changes the game, he finds himself in the hard point, and Temp's still going off right now. They can win it here. Wuskin trying to deal some damage over the power position there. He's going to be shut down by Zuma, but Ravens, they're trying to break him from every single angle. It's not a good look here, and the Subliners just 5 points away from closing it out. They've got to get in, and they've got to get in now. New York shutting it down, and 250 is upon us. The perfect break from Temp. Oh.
Yeah, that's what we like. Donnie Temp is getting lit up. He's ready to go, and he's letting the London crowd know what he thinks. An interesting start to this series, I must admit. Let's face it, it's not going to be the same as Minneapolis.
No, it certainly isn't. We saw a very, very dominating 3-0. We've already seen the improvement of the Subliners on Search and Destroy previously. And you get someone like Temp stood on that stage who's fearless. He loves this attention, and honestly, he'll be thriving off of this.
Yeah, again, that's the one thing we talked about. The crowd it's kind of do or die sometimes, you know, when they're cheering against you, it's one thing, but for players like Temp, players like Aches, these guys who thrive on that, you know, they thrive on that opposition, they thrive on the doubt, the haters. Maybe it's doing them nothing but favors. So right now, London, tough spot to be in. Again, we thought the Ramaza hardpoint maybe not the best choice when it comes into the map vetoes, and maybe not their pick, but nonetheless, a difficult series ahead of them now, being down by 1 as we go into the Search and Destroy.
Absolutely. Now just a highlight there from our hardpoint, the scuff play of the game coming in from Zuma all map long. The interactions, again, could just cast your eyes to the top right there, 25 and 26. Like I said, during game, most kills, most deaths. He was just in and out everywhere, picking up double after double. And when he was to go down, he was to bite right back, but a nice triple to break into construction. And this really was kind of the start of the end.
I mean, that's a hard thing to do as well. It's so difficult. We talked just seconds before that play happened. We were like, oh, it's really difficult to break there. You know, into construction, the first thing he did was hit 3 kills, and his teammates come up the back stairs there from the low, you know, electronics store. Brilliant stuff, nonetheless. Fans are getting into this one. Search and Destroy, though, Phil. What happens next, mate? What happens now?
Again, one thing we judge it on is what we saw in Minneapolis. We saw, obviously, the Ravens come out. They dominated New York, but it looks like we've got a different New York. They could not come here to London with that same team, and they haven't. Credit to them. They already want to open the series. They've already shown us just today how much they can improve. So, again, the Search and Destroy should be a lot closer. You look across the board, the likes of Attach and Zuma, that duo alone, so incredible at S&D in the past, what, 5, 6, 7 years, maybe?
Yeah.
And then you add things, add players like Temp. Like, it's power. It is power. Zero, though, he'll be, have a little smirk on his face.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear that back home, but Nathan's getting it. He's getting it real good. Search and Destroy on St. Petrograd coming up next. I'm not sure if the stream can hear this.
I hope you guys at home can hear this.
I really do.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Wait. What's he saying?
That was an aggressive one.
I have no idea what he said.
Ben's there helping him out. Crowd has been incredible as ever. Lived up to the height here. And the Royal Ravens, they might be down, but the crowd certainly isn't. They're ready for map number 2. Search and Destroy coming up next. We've already seen what Wuskins can do with the sniper. We've seen clutches already in the CDL from the squad. And Jerd, for me, the most improved Search and Destroy player from Minneapolis to London. Leaps and bounds.
I mean, that's the one thing to say on a squad that's been so solid at Search and Destroy throughout most of their careers. I mean, Jerd is a devastating player and touching it on the desk. I think Rich might have touched it on the desk. It's weird me quoting that one, but I think, you know, he did want to see Jerd play a little bit more consistent. He wanted to see Jerd pop off a little bit more. I mean, again, it's hard not to when the team was playing so well in that first series. But against New York, it's going to be a tougher ask. St. Petrograd, or P. Griffin, as it has been affectionately dubbed by the community. Search and Destroy now. You know the deal, mates. 2 bomb sites. Teams will alternate attacking and defending. It is 1st to 6. A fast map feel. I think we will be expecting to see a lot of snipers though down by that tram side. Yeah, there on your screen.
We saw Formal whack now previously, and I'm hoping we see the same. We might not though. Again, with the Subliners kind of changing the way they're playing Search and Destroy, they might go just kind of straight to the point, pretty methodical, and we might not see that sniper. I can already see one on the screen at your close right. It's more than likely going to be Wuskin, aka Bradley Marshall. As we see the bomb be picked up, he's probably going to jump up top, and honestly, it's one of those things with a sniper. You can predict the play all day long, but it can be one of those things where you're like, I know where he is, I know where he's looking, and he will still take you down. Wuskin, though, doesn't look like anybody's going to be in the line of sight. You look at the minimap, we've got 3 over by A, 2 at B for the Subliners. And a quick check, no sniper for Subliners.
Ooh.
That's info.
That's a lot of info. Don't let it distract you from the other 4 guys on the team, though. Wuskin, one of the more exciting snipers we've seen in Black Ops 4. He was very fast. He was able to beat a lot of his opponents to those power positions very, very quickly. Here comes the push towards A. It's a 3-man push. Oh, that's a lot of gunfire, but you know what? Only a single tag. Gonna keep Dylan in the fight. Up close and personal with the window. What a snap. That was almost, and he's gonna go down, attached with the first blood. Here comes Jerd, trying to get the revenge. Trying to level it up, but again, that is a very naughty gunfight to have just through that little doorway there. Wuskins, is he able to get much as his teammates are sadly being beaten and bloodied around him as New York hold the A site?
It was a nice little bait, though, from Subliners. Obviously, the person pushing forward. Dylan got aggressive, and it was actually attached, just free kill almost, it seemed. Scraps, though, trying
to
creep his way around.
He's managed to slip past that guy watching mid. Uh-oh, there it is. Oh, that's good timing.
I hear you, says Scraps. Former teammate, of course, and now in a 3v4, we're going to see Rated fall as well. Just the twins versus 4 of the Subliners. 25 seconds left on the clock, but the bomb is in the hands of Wuskins.
And the routing that the Wuskins has taken is actually going to allow him to get straight on top of the site. If that one player there on the New York roster on the far left-hand side, if he looks, he could potentially make something happen here, but it looks like Wuskin might be able to make it through!
Oh! Woohoo! Coast is clear, says Wuskin.
Put the bomb down. Scraps has got to find his kills now. There's one.
No.
The Marshals.
No.
The Marshals!
No! Don't you dare.
All comes down to attach as the Marshall twins have turned this one right around, but it's not over yet. There it is.
2v4. Wuskins had a 1v3 in the bag. In Minnesota, Scraps, I believe, had a 1v2. Now they have a 2v4. They've been doing it on their own, and now a combined force, a force to be reckoned with.
What a fun way to start the search.
Scraps has 4 kills. But without Wuskin in that pick, oh, that's a round the Subliners will be kicking themselves at later.
That's brotherly love right there, mate. Wuskin not able to find those smoke shots that he has been known to do so far in the COD League. Dylan, wait, what a nade that was! First 2 go down. Zuma answers back quickly. That's handy work, but again, the bomb is making its way very aggressively towards A. And Dylan now in a tough spot. The MP5 will work perfectly at that range. There we go, big tags. Lovely bit of work. But London have got the numbers attached, though. What a sneaky position to be in now as Scraps has got to contend with the remaining players. Of the Subliners pushing through, and accuracy, wonderful work. Posted up on top of the bar. Makes it a 2v2.
Attach will regenerate that health. Oh. And now with a sniper, Wuskin misses, slithers past his ear there, and he's going to be taken from the side. Attach now puts his team in a preferred position. Rated's just made a big noise there, kicking down that door. And I was going to say he might be punished for this one, but Rated finds the first, checks 2 sites instantly. Attach last alive here for the Subliners. And you see there on that mini-map, not close just yet, but a rotation is being put down.
The Welshman is very brave, and that means the bomb's going to be. Yeah, look, they're wearing those good Astros. He can't hear anything. You're wasting your breath.
Now he knows. Bomb has been planted. Rotation coming in from Rated. One thing he has to play with is that smoke grenade, which is going to be interesting to see how he goes about this one. He could use that to bait it out, and here we go. Smokes go down, and so will he.
What an angle, though, from Attach. I mean, you're going to see this in the kill cam. That was so close. I mean, Rated really tried to not expose too much of himself in public there, as we all should, but still, you see the shots. Attach nailed that one. A great round there from New York.
And I tell you what, if we saw another back-to-back clutch, a 1v2 after a 2v4, Subliners may as well have started map number 3. Good victory for Attach, though. One of the best in the game mode itself. He loves it. He thrives off of it. That fast-paced play.
Cheeky. Here we go. Slow push through mid for London. Waskin once again sniping from that top bar position. Just wondering now if an adaptation towards B, maybe off the rip, might be the better thing to do, but they're going to stick it out. Zero just posted up there in mid-map, watching that cut across. Has yet to find a kill so far, same with Temp.
And it's interesting the way the Subliners are playing. You know, they pretty much know the snipers coming out from Waskin, and they're really trying to counter that just by having more map control, pushing up, getting aggressive, and you see that by looking at the minimap. You see their one arrow in the middle there, just posted up, tight corners. They don't want to give any lines of sight, and it's smart. They're taking Waskin out the game right now.
Smart indeed. Zero is going to get that first kill on the board. Tags from Scraps, just able to get that last one as well, so you're going to level it up, and Rate is going to now do the work there on the 10. Dylan picks up the bomb after his fallen comrade, and now we're going to be moving forward. It is going to be a push into B. They are going to be able to get on top of this as quickly as possible. Again, only one defender from New York there in position to try to find anything.
Trying to find one on the crosses, Waskin, however, his team are dropping like flies. Now, storming down the doors, he's into the pub, he's having a game of pool, and he'll be looking to jump on out and get in the action. ASAP here, 35 seconds left on the clock. A lot to do. Yes, it's Waskin.
Hang on. Cheeky goes for it, but again, New York, they will stand fast, and they will manage to take their second round now in a row.
All right, so Subliners bite back. Search and destroy as we go back and forth between the two teams. We find ourselves in round number 4 here, another 2 minutes on the clock. We saw obviously Scraps getting 4 kills in round number 1. He's added 1 to that. On the flip side of things, though, Attach with a clutch of his own and 6 kills to his name. Temp, he was loud after game number 1. Currently sat 0-3.
Could be worse.
0-4.
Heavy push through mid from New York now on the offensive round, and looks like they're going to be able to make it all the way. Scraps is going to get the first Rated with a nice nade. That's a very, very aggressive start from New York, and they bit off a lot more than they could chew here. London managed to hold that one down very, very well. With the advantage now, what will they do? Rated cut down in a hail of fire by Zero at great distance there with the MP5. Get Dylan now as you sort of pick up that position where Rated was. Caught a lot of information there as accuracy is trying to cut across.
I think Dylan saw one there in the arch as well. I think it was accuracy. Info will be relayed to his team right now. However, it's a 4v3. They've got the number advantage. Dylan dicing with death, jumping across the train tracks, and it's not the trains you need to be worried about. The players in between.
How's he done that? How's he managed to get away? Now he's got Scraps coming in and just catching these kills. Those players a little eager to try to hunt down Dylan as he escaped there, but...
Dylan, the dancing queen.
17. Tangerine. I don't know the words.
Never mind.
On towards B we go. Accuracy is going to be able to get that bomb down quite quick, but the good news is, right in the very back of the map, it's Waskin. He's going to be able to move now. The timing on this has got to be very, very good. Accuracy's thumping around those heavy boots. Is he going to be able to catch something here? I think he heard something there. His spidey senses have just tingled. He knows those players around, but wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Dylan.
Hold on.
Dylan.
Dylan! He's going to get it!
Lay down, give it a wiggle. Left, right, left, right. 5-7, 4-3, 2-7. Bomb defused.
And moves like Jagger, who's just shaking them hips on the floor there.
Nice covering fire as well.
Yeah, admittedly, that kill from Jerd actually probably saved it. I mean,
yeah, we were obviously watching the back and we didn't see that, but it was, you know, a very important kill to make. He trades it out quickly, and now we're all tied up.
I mean, accuracy's positioning as well. If he manages to get in there a little faster, you might see it. But what a great round, 2-2 now. Donny Temp yet to get on the board, but here we go. It's another aggressive play right through the middle of the map there from London. Waskins once again propped up now on top of Pool, not running the sniper this time round. And Jerd is going to try to find those openers. Smokes the cross. Eliminates that line of sight, tries to bait out grenades, possibly try to bait out the shots there, and you see those Semtex coming through, but Dylan in from behind. The first blood. And they've overrun the apartments.
Uh-oh, Dylan.
Dylan's collecting rent right now upstairs. That's powerful, but still he has to worry about the reinforcements. Here comes Temp. He's upstairs now looking to get a bit of retribution. And there he is. Whoa, what a shot that was from Temp.
What a way to get on the board. An important kill, shut down Dylan and the momentum. Scraps is going to find one. It's going to be accuracy here. 3v2 number advantage towards Ravens. Bomb is down. They have a lot of positioning here, but up top. Temp's going to find another.
All comes down to Scraps. Waskins is still just making his way through the outside now. He's perked up just to help out, but again, the time is ticking. Hipfire is there, but Temp, once again, what a round from Temp. This has been absolutely disgusting. 3 kills. This is a great position to be in, though, for Waskin. There's a diffuser.
Take your time. Play the time, Waskin, like the magician he is. Pulling it out of the bag again. He might go down, and it might be Temp, who I believe found 3 kills there. But Waskins with a big clutch there, and it was trigger discipline. He saw both, he didn't take the shot. That man is something else on this game.
200 IQ plays another round to London. 3-2 now, with a small advantage. Now they go into a defensive round. 8 kills to Scraps. He's really been putting in a shift. However, not to say the entire team hasn't been doing great work. Straight off to the races we go into A. Nades are up, stuns are out. A little bit of information now garnered. He does have the help of his teammate there, and it's going to be Jerd immediately traded. But again, a solid opener. As London have spread themselves quite thin on the defense, and Dylan just gets out with his life. But look at that, 3 solid kills immediately go the way of the Subliners. And now, oh wow, it's a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, this is where you expect the Subliners just to take control of A. They take down 3. They find Dylan on the outskirts, and this is where I thought they might just push in. Dylan's going to open the door. Head back to the window, trades go down. It is Waskin.
Whoa,
it is Waskin. Double headshot coming through. I said he was a magician, and my goodness, he needs to pull something out of the hat here. Not going to happen. Subliners don't make the mistake twice. 3-3, all tied up.
You know, all things considered, in that 1v4 situation, he makes it a 1v2. I mean, he's just got to guess right. You see it's very difficult flailing it around, and the timing was so unfortunate there. He pops the door. Temp, if it become like a little, you know, cat and mouse there in the top of the apartments, it would have been a little different, but you've got to give it to Temp. Right place, right time. He pushes up immediately. He doesn't let anything get past him. 3-3. What a good search and destroy this is.
I mean, it feels like it's been a really long one, and obviously, you know, it's been drawn out sometimes with that bomb plan, but endurance is kicking in. Last game of the day here. The Ravens, of course, trying to go 2-0. Like we said, it is a qualifying match.
Hello. Zuma somehow alive there. I mean, oh, well, that's unfortunate. Dylan just comes out of absolutely nowhere. Takes good care of him. Dylan once again finding these kills. I'm not even sure how he's doing that right now. 4v3. London with the advantage. Accuracy, outstanding shots to get that first kill. But Dylan, yeah, I mean, he just keeps going. 3rd kill in the round.
Dylan's looking for his ace, and he's going to have to find it to win this round. It's all up to him. He's found 3 so far. Got his friendly MP5. He's going to put it to a 1v1. 4 kills in a row. Can the ace happen? Attach already pulled off a 1v1 clutch. Dylan looking for that bomb. Of course, you can see it there in the middle. 60 seconds left on the clock. Attach is posted up on the outskirts.
There it is. He's got the bomb. Trigger discipline. What Attach! Great position. He knew the bomb was down and he just had to watch it. And again, Dylan has slipped away time and time again in this map. He could not escape there.
It was Dylan v Dylan. And Dylan came out on top. Sadly, Dylan didn't win that. Yeah, Dylan. Okay.
2 Dylans.
2 Dills don't make it. Round number 8.
I was going to say something horrible. All right.
Yeah, we're going to leave that one.
New York with the lead. That was a long round, wasn't it?
All these rounds have been pretty long and drawn out, and again, it's due to the amount of bomb plants that we're getting down in, you know, these last 15, 30 seconds, just drawing this one out. Interesting though, Waskin, he started with a sniper, he's not using that anymore. It seems like a staple here that we're seeing that traded out. Concussion's going to connect, and again, a heavy, heavy push for A, for New York, and again, this is what we've seen previously. Ravens are starting to read this. However, sometimes you've got to read it a little bit better than that. Back and forward, Rated and Scraps here come out on top, but attacks levels the playing field here. Sliding on in is Dylan.
And this is scary. This is the scary Dylan you know and love. Taking shots like that. I mean, Temp's doing it for the New York Subliners right now as well, so it's just this boisterous plays. Dylan! Oh, Tatch is going to get it. That's it.
Oh, my goodness.
My God.
Yes, Ravens just won that, and Dylan kind of went off, but that was a close call. Watch this final kill on the left-hand side. Nearly. Attach, and it's Attach who's made 2 1v1 clutches already. That would have been a 1v2 to put them even further ahead. However, with that round win, it is all tied up 4-4. I tell you what, Attach has been having a fantastic series so far. 10 kills to him, 10 for Dylan, 10 for Scraps. He's gone a little bit under the radar here, just picking up kills here, there, and everywhere, it seems. But will we see that same aggressive A push here for the Ravens?
It's unreal as well. I mean, Attach is doing that with an M4. He's not doing that with an MP5. Here we go. It's a heavy dead silence push, actually, and Waskins is going to get the first onto Zuma. 3 members there of the Ravens making their way in towards A. 2 of them pop dead silence. Jerd's managed to get very, very far forward. Very, very far forward indeed. And he's got 1 player to his left, and it's going to be Attach.
This is what he loves. Up close and personal. Smoke.
Whoa! No way! No way he got that one. Waski gets the other kill. The Ravens have just taken over the A site entirely, and now Accuracy's on his own. How many tags can he take through that wall? Put the gun away, man.
He's trapped.
He's so trapped. And maybe, just maybe, Zero, the last player left alive. We saw that little face poking out through the doorway. Wow.
And it was Jerd as well. Look at that. Talk about a snapshot. That MP5, lethal in the right hands.
The reactions on the first kill he got when he was lying prone behind the crate.
Sickening.
It's disgusting. I mean, he admittedly, the guy he shot was damaged, but still, just to get there that quickly. Map point for the Ravens now to tie up the series.
And Miles, we said these rounds have been going very, very, long. That was a very quick round. That gives a lot of momentum right now, and the Ravens are going to be feeling the confidence here. 10 kills for Scraps, 11 for Dylan, and it's going to be once more aggressive over by A. Are we going to see the same fast and furious gameplay? It's going to be Jerd up front.
Whoa, ears are ringing. Here we go. The smoke's there. Hipfire is now going to come into play. Again, it's just sort of a guessing game at this point. Jerd's put himself into a good position, but he's got somebody right next to him at the same time. I mean, this is just ridiculous. He can smell him. Zuma's going to get it, though, and Temp. Another kill goes the way of Temp. This is an opportunity now for the New York Subliners to force the round 11. Waskin says no, though. Temp says yes. Any more offers?
Going once. Going twice. 2v4.
But this
is the Twins again.
This is huge. 2 players now from New York making their way up top. Waskin's trying to hit the flank in a big way. Oh boy, Scraps is going to get one.
And he's got out somehow, but Zero shuts him down. Now a 1v3 for Waskin. None the best of positions, but if he plays this bomb correctly, unfortunately he's not going to be able to see that. He can see Attach at the back, but the drop is going to throw his shot up a little bit. Nicely closed down by the Subliners. And ladies and gents, we got a round 11 on our hands.
What a round. That aggression from the Ravens did not pay off early on. And Temp has been unbelievable. Attach has been unbelievable for New York. Round 11. This is to take the lead in the series for New York or to tie it up for the Ravens. Look at those numbers, 11 and 8 for Dylan, 11 and 7 for Scraps, 10 and 5 for Attach, and 10 and 7 for Temp on the side of the Subliners. Boy.
Temp was 0 and 4 at one point. He's really turned this game around.
He's absolutely pulled his team through this one. Here we go. We're all in on A for the Subliners.
2 smokes, 2 stuns, I believe 1 Semtex. Everything, and the kitchen sink is being thrown right now. First blood to the Ravens and Rated.
A partridge in a pear tree's up next. Now, while the fight's going down on A, we have 2 players from both teams who have just kind of moved away, and now B is the target of choice for the New York Subliners. And again, the good news is you've got Waskins lying in wait over towards B.
And what's important here is Scraps actually pushed forward there. He's got a lot of information, and he's kind of saying, listen, guys, there is no one over A. This rotation has been spotted already by the Ravens. You see what map control they can get here? And look at Scraps. He's pushing right up to Pool. He's popped his dead silence. He popped his dead silence, but Zero come through with a headshot now, a 4v4. Maybe a re-rotation coming into A once more. Subliners just biding their time. 50 seconds on the clock.
Oh, it's a great play from New York. They chilled out just a little bit there by the side of tracks, and now they're going to make their way around towards that B site. Very, very slowly, I might add. And again, if they catch the head of Dylan as he moves through the map, this could get real ugly. They're going to cut across. Temp's going to find the kill. They cut right across now. It's a 3v4.
Wuskin's going to be a primary player here. He is posted up. He needs to go big. But it looks like Zero's actually wrapping back around. It looks like they're playing the numbers game, and Zuma's going to slide on in. Takedown rated. And it is a 1v4 for Wuskin with 15 seconds left on the clock.
I like it.
It's a good attempt. I mean, why not?
Oh, big tag. Ambitious to say the least, but the Subliners, they don't let it happen. They will take the search and destroy in round 11, and that is going to be the lead now in the series.
A strong finish and a big grin on the face of Temp. Oh, he's egging him on. He wants it.
Well, after that performance, 11-7 for him. He certainly ran that map.
Metro by T-Mobile. Complete your mission with the best deal in wireless.
Good evening, London, and good evening to the rest of the world joining us here at the Call of Duty League. We are live from London town. It's the home of the Royal Ravens. They're playing on the stage right now against the New York Subliners. And boy, what a match it is. I'm sure they weren't actually expecting this level of competition coming out the gates from New York, who they previously, on the launch weekend, pretty much destroyed on the main stage. It's a real reverse right now. Gentlemen, I mean, comments about this.
They keep doing this. They come out firing, they fry in their first series, and then you start to get smoked for the next one. Now, granted, the maps have been close, but you already beat this team 3-0. You have the crowd cheering for you. What is going on, London? You guys got to get some more energy, get these guys hyped, man.
You know what I think it is? I'm not necessarily saying I expected to see the series go this way, but I did expect to see the level of competition get kicked up by New York.
Sure.
I mean, you look at New York last week, and it seemed like something was wrong. It seemed like they stayed in New York. But now that they're here, and we're actually getting to see them play, I think we're starting to see the actual caliber of team that they're going to be throughout the entirety of this league.
You know, we have something very special happening later on today. We actually have Wale and Nicky Romero performing in the building a little later on for your entertainment, because if you're not just interested in Call of Duty and you're interested in all the music that's also been surround sounded in this arena as well, we do have them entertaining us tonight. So that's going to be super exciting, gents. I'm excited for a little bit of music in here. I think our crowd will be too.
Well, I mean, Rich did say he wanted an after party earlier, and then Odie walks away, and what do you know? We have a concert coming up after the show. It's going to be amazing.
I really want to get a picture.
You going to be Millie rocking on the stage?
Do you know what? We're going to sort that picture out for Rich right now, and I tell you what, we're going to actually throw it to casters. We're ready for the game.
Oh.
Let's go over. Let's head right over right now.
Right over, right now. Hello. Welcome back. Ready to get into the third and possibly final match of the series?
Miles, don't say that.
Look here, mate. New York are looking fine. Hackney Yard, though.
Hackney Yard.
Hackney Yards. Let's do this. Third map in the series so far. New York are up 2-0. Of course, the search and destroy, if you've just joined us, was exceptionally close. But in the end, the Subliners came out on top. The hard point, the Subliners took that as well. This is the last chance for London to keep their dreams alive in this series. And again, this is a qualification matchup. The winner of this will move on to bracket play. The loser actually has another chance. They will be playing, I believe, Paris if it's London, or Toronto if it's New York.
One domination separates New York from a quick 3-0, and it would be sweet revenge after Minnesota. These two teams, of course, going head-to-head. You want to get that B domination. Straight away, we've got one player already on it. Attach is going to find Dylan. First blood, however, B so close. Is it going to go the way of the Ravens? I don't think so. It's close, but it is not in control right now.
Wait, it's not over. Wow, almost. There we go. Scraps goes down. You're right. Sorry, you're right. There's a Subliners sweep on through.
Yeah, it was close. It was a good effort. However, they are going to have to decap B, put it neutral first of all. Opening and closing doors here, we're seeing New York take control. And this is what we're going to actually see. One of the Ravens has actually snuck on through. They've neutralized C. That's going to be Dylan, which is an all-important neutralization. They've actually gone one further. They've actually capped C there. So for a couple of seconds here, we've got two flags in the hands of the Ravens. And as you see those 2 points climb as Subliners now take over B. Now, the hard thing is right now for the Ravens is keeping control of A and C is not easy. What they will be looking to do is regather, reposition, and put all 5 people into this warehouse. Try and take back B.
There's 4 of them now fighting for control of it. It's all down to Attach. He's just looked away at the wrong timing. That's the worst case of COD timing right there. Living point. Dylan, oopsie daisy, he's going to manage to get away with his life for the time being. And this is a good look for him. His teammates have backed him up, so possibly looking to get towards C once again as B now falls into the hands of the Ravens. Points certainly going their way. Zero will cut him down from Halo gunfire from top yellow. Now up to Jerd. Good timing, but sadly, Zero will once again be there. And here comes the flood from New York straight onto B.
And this is a great break, but once again, we've got Dylan. He's been sent on a little goose chase here. He's neutralized C. And one thing that I will say the Ravens are doing is when they're losing B, they're always having some type of pressure over by another flag here. C is going to go back in the hands of the Subliners here. We see Dylan go down. So for the time being, we might see a lead here for the Ravens, but we see control for the Subliners.
Yeah, the Ravens, as soon as the battle of B is lost, they immediately overwrap to C. Overextension works out thus far pretty well. Zuma tried to do the same thing at A, but was taken care of by those spawners coming in from the green area, and then there we have it. Back to B we go. Will we see the overextension? It is on to Dylan. The way he plays it, he loves it.
Well, right now, they're in the lead. They're taking B. Let's go to an Astro listening with the London Royal Ravens.
Don't left. Mid heavy. Green door. One more green door. You got your back up. I'm sitting in P3. Top brother. Make sure he has help with it.
Top 3, top 3. Top 3, top 3. Top 3, top 3.
I'm on top window, brother. Top window.
He hasn't come out. I got it right.
I'm holding mid. Oh, he's mid. P3, from P3. The touch. Trey mid crits. It's a big crits. One jab mid, flanking our door, I think. Killed one. Top green, holding it still. Big front shot. Big crane's gonna be close back. Top green. Right. Right side, one shot. That's one green. Touch was right side, he was green. Window, yeah. Forward. Got me. Third story. Close. He's going in. It's challenging fault lift. I sponsor you, you gotta come back. Run back to it. Sponsor, third story still. Hit left. I got one. Accuracy's there as well.
You heard the comms, a little bit frantic, but nonetheless they're making it work out. While everything was going wrong there at the B site, we saw a push towards C once again. Capped there by the Ravens, made neutral now by New York, but they've made A safe as well. So great map control, fantastic awareness and pace being set by the Ravens so far.
Yeah, and the lead really comes from whenever they're losing B, they're neutralizing C at least. So there's never really been a point except right here where Subliners have had two flags. Subliners need to control the 2 flags that they have, maybe put some pressure towards the top side of the minimap right now, but we're going to see a couple players fall. 0 and Temp go down accuracy. Long shots coming through here with the M4. We do see B neutralized, and it's actually looking to go back in the hands of the Ravens. We actually are going to see that go here, and we're going to see Subliners jump right back on it. It's very much back and forth, this domination, but a 14-point lead. 2 minutes left on the clock. Ravens, of course, sending another on the flank. It's going to be rated this time. But what happens? B gets pressured, C gets neutralized. It's a constant change.
Seems to be working out for him. Waskin fighting tooth and nail to win the gunfights here on B, and he's got it. And rated. He won his individual fight over by C. He won't be able to get the kill there on a 0, but it's fine. He gets the flag, and now it has to be neutralized once again. The wind has just been taken out of the Subliners' sails.
And one of the things that Rated did so well, not only is he jumped off it, he jumped back on it at the right time, he made the kill. He captured that flag. So all that does is leave it one Subliner having to recap it. It takes one player out of the game. Then you've got a 5v4 over a B, and this is why we see the Ravens go ahead, take over B. It's a numbers game, and it's Dylan's game right now as Temp, accuracy, and attach go down, and multi-kill comes through, 80 to 56. Jerd finds one before Zuma bites back, but it's still in control of the Ravens with 60 seconds and a trophy system down. It's looking good for London.
And once again, this is the map, the very same map that we saw these two teams play against each other in Minnesota, and it was a devastating performance from the Ravens. This is where we heard the infamous shoot their buddies line. I think, friends, will we be seeing a repeat? It's possible, as Waskin, they may be live when he shoots them, but he's doing a great job of it.
And still, not only are they controlling A and B, they're still sending in players. They've neutralized C again here, which just takes that extra point down for the Subliners. It's a mathematical game, and right now, the Ravens, it seems like they've got a calculator.
Be interesting watching the Raven use the calculator. It's funny little talent. See the way, Temp and 0, they're doing the work now on B. Jerd, though, great timing, wonderful awareness as they have managed to get onto A. So there's the neutralize. Here comes the Ravens, though. They're coming straight in, and they've pecked his eyes out just like that. However, this does put the Ravens in a tough spot. Now they have to take back A. They have to neutralize, well, they have to take back B as well. With a matter of seconds remaining, though, it's going to be all for naught. But wonderful stuff thus far for the London Royal Ravens. New York has much to be left desired here. But look, with the spawn towards A, we could be seeing a very, very different round for New York in the second half.
30-point lead. The London Royal Ravens. We saw a very, very strong counter from Ravens. This was a triple which we saw Dylan picking up. It was constant pressure on their home flag.
That's disgusting.
Again, we are going to flip the spawns. We're actually going to switch the sides here. Make things fair. We might see the exact same. It wouldn't surprise me if the Ravens, again, they just put everything into B.
So far, it's going to be a 3-man push straight towards B. C gets capped. One player makes his way through green for the Ravens. But it is going to be presence felt early on by New York here on the B side. Zuma trying to just reposition, catch those players as they charge through smoke. No overextension towards A just yet. Zuma's going to find 2. There on the point, a little bit of help from his friends, and now attached, lying in wait on that B flag.
2 flags to the good here for the Subliners, looking to lock things down. You see on the minimap there, the Ravens starting to sweep on through. Maybe looking for that home flag once more. They're pushing around and they're really trying to play the rotation game here. However, as 3 do fall, only 1 survives. That's going to be number 5. That's Jerd, actually. He's just going to set up camp. Try and find himself a little play, but Scraps there, use that dead silence.
Wow, this game has slowed down so much. It's very, very much time frames for a very quick Astro Gaming listen-in with the New York Subliners.
Raiders down.
He's going tractor. He's fork. Fork going A, I think. He might go A.
Yeah, he did.
Spawn to green.
Spawn C. Spawn C.
Happy.
Push up B.
I spawn green. They might spawn squared.
Boy, top L. You may want to hold the right, Lamar. Oh, top L. Jerd. Top L hitting middle step. We can hold C and A. Yeah, stay alive A. Hide A. Stay alive A. Stay alive A, guys. Stay alive A. Spawn at A. Spawn at A. Right side scraps. Right side scraps. I'm holding this cop car. He's forklift. Right forklift.
One spot low.
Jerd is on A. I got Jerd.
Camp C. Play for B.
Scraps is on you too. We're on the box. Oh, behind me, white truck. Radiant. Radiant retires A. Radiant over B. Right through over B. Top L. What's top L? What's be top L? Top L, got it.
I'm fucking one shot here, bro.
Steps. Dead. Rolling down.
Watkins on B.
What's forklift?
Well, there we go. We heard the spawns, we heard the comms, and it's not looking fantastic right now for the New York Subliners, but is it enough? Will they manage to find a bit of a bounce back here? Because they can do it for, they've got 4 minutes on the clock, plenty of time to get back into this one. But again, the pace being set by London on Hackney Yard once again, just proving they've got just the edge here on this map.
Yeah, and what they've actually done is they've flipped the spawns once more in their favor. We see C get neutralized, and once more, we're seeing these sprees come through. It's actually rated once again to kind of go off. He's 14 on 14, but he's on a 5 spree. He's got 7 captures to his name. Ooh. Incredible objective work, and we've seen that in Hardpoint. We've seen that in the respawn specifically. Ooh. And here he is. Rated an MP5, who'd have thought it? Okay, maybe not accuracy, but not temp in fact. And we are going to see Jerd continue the trend as he heads on over to A. He's going to be defending this point as he sees his teammates not only neutralizing C, but actually capturing that as well. And when we get to this stage of domination, you're going to see this. We're going to see the Ravens. Now they have the lead. They're going to neutralize flags. They're going to jump off. They don't need it. They just need to wind down that time.
Now that time, keep on slipping into the next map as Jerd will be taken down there. And again, the wrap towards C happening now for the Ravens. 2 members of the New York Subliners will come in and cut down Scraps before that can get out of hand, but still, he's dealt enough damage. He's pulled those players across the map, and now Waskins is going to be sleeping across. Dylan will make A little bit safer. He's going to clear it out, and this is deadly. Now they're about to flip over. Makes A safe, pushes them back, and Waskins is still sitting on C, alive and kicking.
That's the one kill they needed to make, because he neutralized it, and he gets the hell out of there. He doesn't need it. He's going to dip, dive, and maybe drop as he finds himself in an interesting position. Can he do it?
Oh, look at this. It's so sneaky. That's so annoying. He's going to get the kill on attempt. Right back onto the flag. Oh, that's annoying. Waskins, brilliant play. Absolutely stellar stuff. C now in the hands. Oh, should you take that back? We're going to have to get back on A. Good comms. There we have it. London will be able to grab A. They're possibly able to fight over B as well. But look at that. Waskins will go down, but he does get the cap finished.
Yeah, and with that cap being finished, it obviously secures just an extra point here. It takes a little bit of time to neutralize and, of course, go back in the hands. But those 3 minutes, Miles, they've been cut down to just 2 now. We still have a 20-point lead, as right now the A and B flag are changing hands. A still in the hands of Ravens, though. It might only be by a slither. They need to reduce that. B has gone back in the hands of the Ravens. The Ravens looking to close this domination out, push this to another hard point here, and really assert their dominance. The time is ticking by.
It's difficult to even put into words right now how solid that the Ravens are playing this one. Again, the score is a lot closer, but just the awareness that the Ravens have, taking care of the threat towards their home flag, pushing towards the enemy home flag, and making sure that that's in a constant state of pressure, as we're seeing now. They may have lost this fight on B, but they're about to continue to push that one forward. A, been just about made safe there by Temp, as he is going to be able to clear this one out. And this is actually a brilliant turnaround right now for the Subliners. Talking about how good London are, we are seeing the shoe on the other foot right now.
Time starts to tick down. Ravens have both of the home flags. The kill feed is red, and London look really, really strong. 60 seconds on the clock, and this is where it's desperation. This is where the Subliners got to throw everything at every single flag, and it's getting from bad to worse here as we do see B change hands. The kill feed's been all red for about 30 seconds. Wuskin with another triple 5-kill streak for him, 22 and 17. But across the board, are rated at 19 and 20. They are all positive and all slaying out their minds.
Absolutely slaying out their minds. Scraps is going to find 2 there, and again, now it's just stop them at any cost you can. The clock is definitely not working out for New York. This well and truly could be mathematically impossible to get the win with 30 seconds remaining. Jerd's going to hold them back towards green. It's a desperation push in towards the backside of the office from New York, and it is not going to be enough. Make C safe they will, but it looks like we're going to be going to another hard point.
We certainly will be here, and this is just a confidence boost right now for the Ravens. Again, we talked about streaks. Scraps has just been ended on a 4th streak. But the slaying power, simply too much. Dylan has just dropped a 30 bomb here. The first to reach it. I don't think anyone else is going to, and Wuskins. All right. Okay, okay. I see you, Wuskin.
Shout out to the observers as well. Adding a little bit of cinematic, dramatic flair to the finish there. We love you guys. Wuskins, what more can we say? The crowd have been chanting MVP all day long. Performances like that, there's no doubt about it in our minds. Well,
so far, so good for Wuskin. Hardpoint, search and destroy, and domination. It's really been a highlight reel for Wuskin, it really has. I mean, pushing forward again, we go back to hardpoint, we talk about Wuskin straight away, and it's refreshing to see, you know, a young player with a big career ahead of him.
Yeah.
And a big crowd in front of him.
Massive crowd, exciting crowd, fun crowd, maybe drunk crowd. Shane, a couple of moments of wisdom as they part onto the boys just before getting back into this one. And New York, the same thing. On the other side of the stage, we can see the lovely John Bobble having a quick chat.
Okay, well, it looks like we've got our US Army tactical play. And I believe it is, it's that man Wuskin. We've seen him all day long in every single game mode and map combination. Going off for the Ravens right now. They're down 2-1. They've got a long way to go. It has to be a reverse sweep, and it has to start on domination. It has started on domination, but it's got to transition to the hard point.
Mate, all he did all game long was just rip up folks. I mean, he got like 6 triple kills towards the end of that one, and this was absolutely disgusting towards the finish there. And eventually, who knows, even the knife kill. Absolutely rancid stuff. It was there at the end, we promise you. It was a good one, friends. I mean, that's actually the first knife kill we've seen in London, I think.
I think so.
That's the first. That's the first melee kill we've seen.
We saw Scraps try and fail on Ramada. He just ran out of bullets, poor guy. But again, they lost that one, sadly. For you guys at home, for the Raven fans, of course, back home, a reverse sweep is what you want. However, obviously we're a little later in the day. Maybe the East Coasters woke up and started going crazy in the chat. I don't know what's going on. A lot of subliners out there, I'm sure. They need to close this one out. I think they need this more than anything again because, yes, they had a very disappointing Minnesota. They came here now. Now they're 2-0 up. We're seeing a better subliner. But if they go away getting reverse swept, that's no CDL points.
That's no CDL points.
These need the wins.
Yeah, and again, this is a qualification matchup for bracket play. So for the winner of this, they will move on to bracket play. The loser will have to play the other member of their pool that they have yet to touch upon. So for London, that will be Paris, another rematch. And for New York, that will be Toronto. As we now get going into map number 4. You've all had sweaty hands when playing games at home. Can you imagine what it's like playing on a big stage for this much pressure, this much prestige? I mean, those hands would be gushing for me, mate. I don't know about you.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Pressure. Pressure for these guys. And again, there's no more pressure that can be added when you're 2-0 down. And you're in front of your home crowd. And it's almost like you're on the brink of disappointment.
No,
they brought one back, Miles. Can they do it again? Are we going to see a game 5?
We're staying on Hackney, mate. Can we go all the way? Obviously, London fans would love that one, but here we go. Hackney Yard, hardpoint, map number 4. A must-win for London to force the game 5. A victory here will be seeing the New York Subliners advance to bracket play. And again, everything to play for here in London. You've been fantastic, London. We love you. It's only Saturday. We've got a whole another day of these shenanigans. Let's get into it.
As we get into the hard point. We've got a 20-second countdown here, so we can take a deep breath, get ready, set ourselves up. Again, I think a lot of eyes will be on Wuskin, I think, with it being Hackney. Oh, that's a nice flag.
It's right, isn't it? I might change soon. You never know the way geopolitics are these days.
No, we're into the game. Never mind. Sorry. 5 minutes on the clock. Not that it usually comes into play, but so far so good on Hackney for the boys on the London Royal Ravens. Subliners, though, they were great in the first half. We can't ignore that. This is a mode where the Subliners have already come up trumps.
We've just seen the way that London play Hackney. I mean, they're fast. They really take care of those cuts. They've got great map awareness. And solid stuff already. Jerd taken down. There's some nice 4 kills that go the way of New York, and with that, they're going to have hardpoint control, even if it's only momentarily, because Scraps is doing the very best he can to now find these entry kills, these little peaks, and he's going to find 0. Oh, he doesn't. He just about goes down. Rated now, leading the charge, but look at that gunfire coming through that short door. That's just absolutely devastating. There's no way of getting in there. And Subliners shoulder to shoulder there inside the warehouse as they hold on to the hardpoint.
Yeah, 25 seconds as well. There's going to be a full hold here for the Subliners. It's going to be a nice one. You see the Ravens just blocking off here. And again, just trying to cut down the middle of the map and rotate for that next one. But it's going to be a re-challenge here with 15 seconds. Didn't expect that. It's going to be rated shut down by 0. Scraps finds a double. He will be taken down by the grenade of Zuma. Dylan, though, shutting down Temp, and Ravens will hold this spawn. This is a hard one to flip as well, Miles.
That's really hard. With that time, though, nice 45 seconds in the bank for the New York Subliners. His position's now by the street as London are going to be fighting this one tooth and nail, trying to stop them, make their way forward. Dylan, lovely work, look at that. Full Raven kill feed. Hardpoint time now being guarded, and as you can see, the rotation's already underway. Dylan, oh boy, almost managed to get the snap. He knows the play's coming through that warehouse now, and he manages to get one, but Ray is there to start picking up the pieces, and the time is very, very much working out for London right now. This is amazing. They push that front line far, far forward in the map.
Yeah, and that's what's been so successful for them. Again, at this point, you can push out, create that distance between your enemy and that hard point, push them further back in those spawns, and we are starting to see that with only 15 seconds left here. This is, again, where Subliners, they give it up. They say, you know what, we've got to rotate, but who else is rotating? It's Dylan. He's going to be shut down by Attach here. 0, of course, combining for another. And this is where the tables may turn. We obviously go to the next hard point. Subliners already set up and waiting for it. Trying to break on through, though. It is going to be the Ravens. Dylan tries to sniff one out. He's not going to be up top. He's going to be down low, and Temp gets the better of him.
Yeah, he does indeed. It's going to be a slow push now to the other side of the map. The Ravens have still managed to get into the hard point. The kill comes through and stops the clock for now, but New York have yet to get a single second of hard point time since the first. Now we see the battle now going down on the hard point. It's Attach just patrolling upstairs, making sure no one makes their way forward. Trophies and smokes now setting up. This is a very difficult hard point. Bottom of smokestacks. It's very, very open, easy to be grenaded. As you can see there, it's basically wide open in the middle of the map. Dylan has spawned behind. This is a difficult spawn. He's going to be right in from behind the hard point. Can he find anything out of this one? There's your first kill, and accuracy on the point. That's the second. Dylan.
Zuma.
Gifted! Oh, the shots from Zuma, so good.
Little jump shot there. Dylan was feeling himself for sure. Scraps continues the trend here, 74 to 57, with 5 seconds left here. Not many points gathered for either team, really. It has been a bit of a slugfest in the Slain department. Wuskin trying to hold up top, close quarter fight will go in the favor of 0 on that MP5. Dylan with the double, though, and we are going to go down low here. We're going to fight for these offices. And a lot of time to play with. And you see the Ravens come on in. They're going to be first.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
God, Dylan! Oh, my God, he's still going. He finds 2 with the nade. He finds 2 more with his weapon. That's 4. And he's dead. What the? What? It's like you blink and he finds 4 kills. Hey, Wuskin's nice job on the point as well. New York just unable to get on point and unable to break it without miraculous plays like that. And 0's going to go down. A little too eager again. But Scraps, almost with the snap up at 0 now and Temp. Reaching both the bottom and the top end of the hard point at the same time. But what a hold this has been, as London have really done a good job to make this one look good.
And the interesting thing about this is the slaying part has been here for the Subliners. They've just not managed to get many points from it, except right here. It's a full wipeout. They are going to push all 5 players back, but what that's really going to do for the team, again, is just going to have Ravens now set up for that next rotation. Jerd, 4 and 7, low interactions, but high objective. He was pretty much sat on the second hard point for a large majority, if not the whole of those 60 seconds. But as we go to the dock building here, we have a lot of points up for grabs. Temp's going to slide in, find the head of Scraps and push forward.
Oh, that's the most dangerous looking Temp, you know, when he gets right underneath your skirt. He's very, very dangerous in those positions. So aggressive. And now Attach, catching those players with a dead silence out, but look at the numbers the Ravens have got there on the point. Just managing to block up every entrance, stopping anyone making their way through. And Jerd, again, just these kills as he slowly but surely makes his way back in towards the next hard point. And that smoke is fantastic. However, it is unfortunately a trophy system that gets the kill there on Jerd. And nonetheless, I will say brilliantly that New York have done a magnificent job of locking down that hard point and setting up for the next.
Yeah, they certainly have. It's going to be a struggle here for the Ravens. But as we see the last 10 seconds go to in favor, should I say, Subliners. We're going to see these Ravens now kind of swoop on in and maybe look for a bit of a flank. They've got that time to do so. Scraps is going to go straight through. Guns blazing. And he's got rated by his side. And the Ravens actually, the very dying moment as the hard point starts to pop, they take control of the warehouse.
There we go. Full warehouse control. Big nades though from 0. No trophies at play yet. Jerd pokes the eye in the sky out and from above a nice second. Great position for Jerd to be in. He's going to stop those players making their way to the hard point, but you can see the frantic nature of his aim. He knows full well he doesn't have enough teammates around him, but this could be very cheeky. Indeed it is. A cheeky Jerd as he cleans out the point. He takes care of the players upstairs, and now he's right in there. Brilliant stuff from the Irishman. Brilliant stuff from London.
Don't do it to him, Jerd.
Oh.
Stuff there from Jerd, trying to go for the wallbang. Smoke's coming in. Not going to be able to take out Jerd. The hit fire comes through, and just so you know, Jerd's on a force spree right now. 100 points to his name and for the squad. Trying to get that wallbang. Scraps and Jerd are combining for 4, making 5 in a row for Jerd. Can he make it 6? He doesn't need to. We're watching Jerd go off. Scraps right above him, doing the exact same.
This is disgusting.
Scraps is on a 5 spree, 25 and 17. Those two right there just dominated that warehouse.
Back over to the tire shop we go, and this is a tough position to be in for Jerd. He will finally go down as New York have just cleaved across map. They've managed to take out 3 members of the Ravens. Despite that, the Ravens still spawning a little closer, able to get into the fight very quickly. Scraps cleans out upstairs. Waskin's doing the job downstairs, and this is looking very good. London in control. Watch that play, though, from top of the awning. This is where we're going to see New York try to break in, and they can't do it. Onto the stairs we go as Scraps just frantically firing from the hips. Waskin, though, his brother with 2. Straight onto the point New York go, though. This is looking a little better, but still so frantic here on point. New York, take a breather. Try to get those rotations done. You don't want to be having to win these miraculous gunfights to get time. And here we have it. Still pushing towards that point. 10 seconds left. We now go to smokestack. Oh, big nade.
40-point lead here. Rotation is going to be put down. I will say Subliners, they managed to take a couple of points here from, of course, that back one. We're going to see this go to the smokestack now. This is notorious here. Not for getting the most points, but you are, of course, going to have to rotate and keep control of this green building. You're going to start to see both teams kind of fight for that. Waskin, Dylan, and Jerd. 3 in the bag. Zoomer and Accuracy, though, do find 2. We saw Dylan on the domination drop 30 kills. I was going to say leading with 23, but Scraps trumps that at 28. On the flip side of things, only 1 player's hit 20 kills, and that's Zoomer, and he's only just doing that. Subliners, for me, actually, surprisingly, still in this game at the point of slaying. I don't see how.
It's just the brilliant use of rotations, the fantastic contest they've got going on right now, but you're right, the slaying department is all London. Scraps on your point. Clock is ticking. 40 points for the win. The MP5's ringing out. And again, the teamwork from them both. Look at the hops right through the bottom of office there, and it's going to be rated picking up the trade. Jerd watching the backside there. Pops his dead silent so he can wrap as fast as possible around that bottom docks building. And now we have Accuracy desperately trying to make the entry, but it just looked clueless. There's not a lot they can do. Now we see the Subliners in real danger.
A lot of time here on Office. They only need 30 points, and the kill feed, Waskin, Scraps, and Raiden. The mini-map is all favoring Ravens, and for the last minute, maybe 2 or 3 even, the Ravens have been dominating here. We see Scraps dropping the 30 bomb, trying to go for another knife kill. Waskin, you cheeky bugger.
Tim manages to get the beat down in the end, but look at that again. All Ravens, all kills going their way, and now the time we're looking, friends. We're hoping, nay, we're praying we're going to get it as Waskin finds 3 kills. We're going to a game 5.
Beautifully done by the Royal Ravens. It was close at the start, however, London run away with it here on Hackney. 250 to, I believe, 135. It was a dominating performance.
Very, very dominating performance, but it's not over yet. We now go to Search.
Search and Destroy will be coming up soon, however. The coach is on stage to run them through maybe a bit of last-minute preparation. I believe Shane there making his way over. All tied up here. New York versus London.
When we come back, friends, game 5. Don't go anywhere. It's the last match of the day, a qualification match. The winner of the next Search and Destroy will be advancing to bracket play. Miles and Momo taking you through the London Royal Ravens versus the New York Subliners. And boy, oh boy, what a series it's been. Our Scuff Gaming player of the game is the king himself. Jerd went on an absolute tear to help his team retain that dominant lead they had in the hardpoint.
Yeah, it was kills, it was slain, it was objective work from Jerd. And again, we've talked about how influential he has been as a player through all 3 game modes. But right now, really stepping it up into that next gear in the hard point, and you saw this little 6, I believe 5 or 6 spree. Trying to go for the wallbang on Temp, cheeky stuff, but he doesn't pull that one off. He doesn't need to. Scraps at this point is right above him, and those 2, they were just taking names and putting them 6 feet under. And Jerd, of course, sneaky as always, will be going into the Search and Destroy, feeling himself. I mean, this is at a point now where... that was disgusting, by the way.
Unbelievable stuff. Just tearing through them. And again, can't do it all alone. His teammates are backing him up. Again, Scraps directly above him. He finds a 5 spree. This was absolutely ridiculous stuff, and it allowed them to rotate straight over to the next hard point there in the bottom of the tire shop. Absolute devastation as the London Royal Ravens force that game 5, as we will soon roll into the Search and Destroy. London, I mean, what more could you ask for? A game 5 to close out the last match of the day. But here we go.
The first Search and Destroy. What's up, Rel?
Hi, Rel.
What's he doing here?
Everyone's been enjoying themselves thoroughly, and we hope you've been enjoying the show at home. Even Guns there. Sit down. Embarrass your mum.
#1 Raven fan right there.
It's been a fantastic day.
That is not my brother.
That is your brother.
Nope.
That's your brother. That's your brother there.
Security.
Look, no, look, go back. That's his brother.
Get him out.
Here we go. We're about to get ready to do the game, friends. And again, Search and Destroy, the last time these 2 teams played, it was at the start of the series. It was a 6-5 on Petrograd. Now, it's a gun runner. It's going to be a little different. Oh, wave. Yeah, you're right. Give him a wave.
I can't hear it.
You can't. You got to take your headset off.
I've got some music pumping in mine. It's kicking me off. It's getting me ready here for Gunrunner. First Search and Destroy. That was close. Round 11. We saw Wuskin with a snipe. We saw some crazy clutches from the twins. I hope to see more of the same.
I mean, this is a go big and go home as the last match of the day, but the one thing you want to be doing is going home knowing that you're in bracket play tomorrow, that you don't have to play that last-ditch desperation match. Here we go, end of the search. And right off the rip, it's going to be just MP5s and M4s. No snipes this round. As Dylan finds that first blood immediately on the slow approach towards mid-map.
Making sure no one's in those vents there. And he's going to find himself a little window to perch on through. Jerd running into trouble, and the trouble is nullified. Zuma shut down. Jerd read that one like a book. He may have had that information. The way he jumped around that corner, it felt like he knew where he was. Accuracy's going to be tippy-toeing around, and
he's got to sneak. He has to sneak it. If you can get any closer and find a single kill, that might help out. And that pulls him maybe towards the A site, and then his boys can jump B.
1 minute and 10 seconds. Accuracy has tippy-toed his way around. He's going to find one now. Information has been gathered, and it's all guns blazing. Accuracy and Attach level the playing field here, 3v3. As Attach is going to quickly reload, looking for another. Accuracy. Really the game changer around #1 right now. Got one player flanking around. Looks like that's going to be rated, trying to find Accuracy, but no bomb position movement just yet. We're watching it though. Zero has it in his hand. Maybe looking to push on to B shortly.
Yeah, right now New York are trying to find that kick. Oh, Scraps, get out of there, mate. Keep yourself alive for now. Rated managed to get the trade, but again, immediate trade. So it's now a 2v1. Scraps is all alone. Oh, wow, I love this. He's so sneaky. He has a concussion to work with. As soon as he sees that bomb go down, creep round the corner. How quiet can he be? There's a dead silence player right there on top of the bomb. Oh, wow, what covering fire. Brilliant stuff from New York. They have to play slow.
This has been beautiful from Accuracy. He's played such a perfect round. He's really helped his teammate.
Wait.
Dead silence coming through. Dead silence, not silent enough. Whew. I'm not sure who finalized that round there, but Accuracy had a very, very strong round. It was actually Attach here. He sends the flank, and rightly so. Beautiful bait and switch from these guys. Beautiful cover. They were watching each other's back.
Perfect cover. It could not have been any better in that situation.
First strike for the Subliners here. 3 for accuracy, 2 for attach.
And don't forget, it is first to 6. And the winner advances to bracket play. London now on offense. No snipers for either side, so we're going to be doing this the old-fashioned way.
This is interesting. This is really different. Usually we see a very aggressive push to B. This time Ravens have gone straight to A. They're going to be punished for it. Jerd's going to be dropped, and now they've lost all map control. They're going to be pushing straight back into another. It's going to be Zuma on the flank. Who would have thought it? Tommy finds the double, and he's done the damage already. He might go down, but he's left his team in a 4v2.
And that's huge. That's such a huge gift to his teammates just before dipping out. We'll see him again in the 3rd round.
He's done his job, though, and that's all that matters for him. Dylan, though, trying to claw his way back into this one. He's partnered up with Scraps right now.
3v2. Good shots from Scraps, not really enough to get the job done. He's going to move that bomb in towards A a little bit more, but he needs to be careful. Dylan is also just trying fishing for a kill there in mid-map as well. So if either of them can find success, that's tremendous. It's going to dictate where the bomb goes down. But they're opting for B. Dylan, he's going for it. He's hungry, but he has no idea where those players are around him.
He's popped the dead silence as well. He's running fast and furious around this. He's actually just up top. He's checked every position but the one. However,
there we go.
If he finds one, he should be traded. He will be traded.
Scraps, though, now has to pick up the pieces. Tags on Temp. He's got another player to watch out for behind. The numbers are not working out for Scraps, and just in the nick of time, the Subliners can trade it out. They're going to be very, very happy with it. And once again, the teamwork of New York prevails.
Yeah, it was 2 baits and switches. You know, and the first one wasn't even on purpose. It was just good positioning. It was unfortunate for Dylan. He checked every single position except on top of the crates there, but 2-0. Subliners looking strong here. It's been close rounds, but you don't want to see this one get out of control for the Subliners.
Slow push through mid. New York set up on the offensive. They're going to be slowly but surely creeping forward. They're hoping to catch somebody from London overextending aggressively, but no one's quite taken the bait yet. Temp hoping to find something on top of that box. Great position to be in. Zuma's going to get that first blood. Dylan answers back instantly. Now we find us in a 4 versus 3 as New York go down another man.
A good round so far. Temp is in a dangerous position, though, and he can actually just sit here and almost wait. However, is Scrap's going to be the bait? Is he going to be the one to push on in? He doesn't need to.
Oh, accuracy. Sadly for Dylan, not able to get the kill quickly. Looking for the bomb right there. That's what he's trying to find. Does not get a positive ID on the enemy cargo, and now Waskin's going to roll that snipe just up a little further. Needs to be careful.
Does have his teammates just around him. It's going to be his brother. Scraps finds one, looking for the trade. Woo! Bang, bang. Round 1 on the board.
And this time, his Desert Eagle does say .50 on the side, as he gets 2 right on a Temp before he even hits the ground. Good round there from London, 2-1.
A much needed round as well. Losing 3 off the start is very demoralizing, especially if the first 3 are so close. But now we see the Ravens back in attack. I expect not to see another A push, Miles, I'll be honest with you. I expect to see bread and butter. I expect to see B and heavy B.
Yeah, it's going to be a big old B push. Scraps finds his first on a Zuma. That's a nice bit of work. They dodged all the incoming nades, all the incoming utility, and now they've managed to overrun the B site.
This is so fast. I believe Waskin's sniping as well, so he's going to be perched up in the forest. Looking, he's going to have to back down. Pushing through the middle is going to be attached, but he's lost his teammate. Accuracy does go down. Temp trades things out with Dylan, but attached might be knocking on the door. What? What on earth have you done, Scraps? You've just backhanded him in the face.
How's he even done that?
No idea.
And 0. Ah, he's just been taken care of out in the woods. 20 seconds for the detonation. Temp, it's not over yet. So 1v2. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, you're a dead man.
I would love to see a replay of that kill.
That was disgusting.
I have no idea what just happened. No idea. It's land now.
It is land now.
Minnesota, though, this was a 3-0. We've got a different New York. It feels like we've got a different Royal Ravens, too. But we are in game 5, round 5 here, as Zero picks up the ball.
Waskins looking for aggressive play with the snipe. He's managed to get across on that quite quickly. He's got to watch out for attach, though. Scraps once again with another first blood. Slow and steady. He's going to... Oh, man, Waskins needs to back up. He saw a lot of faces there.
Scraps has found 7 already. Waskins a bit of a quieter game. Okay, all right, I'll eat my own words.
He does
I get it,
Waskin. But look, the bomb has made its way straight towards B. With that kill, they were like, right, go. This is it. We need to make something happen here. We're losing players faster. We need to make something happen, and that's it. Bomb goes down, 3v5. Dylan right in the head.
Oh, no, he's got a concussion out. He stayed alive somehow between a rock and a hard place, literally right now. But Dylan thrives under pressure. Smokes are out. Attach finds 2, though. On the flank is Scraps. I think he knows where Dylan is, and Attach goes down. Scraps stopped playing for a second then. I think he might have just stood up and screamed. London, this is not a time to go quiet.
The one thing they do have is plenty of time to get the defuse. Judd was on the bomb, hitting the defuse, while Scraps was finding the kills.
3 rounds back-to-back for the London Royal Ravens. For a reverse sweep, they need just 3 more. Waskins finding picks with a sniper. Scraps, I believe, is on 2, maybe 3 first bloods for the search and destroy as well. And again, don't expect an A push.
Don't expect the A push. We're going back to B. Scraps is once again so aggressive. Won't get the first blood, but he does get the trade. Now Dylan overextends very, very quickly. Dead silence at the ready. Now he's going to try to make something sneaky happen here.
He's called it out.
Here it is.
Jump on in. Accuracy shuts one down. That would have been a game-changing kill here. Judd's hesitant to put that bomb down, but he has got the cover. Waskin now with the sniper, though, a 3v3. This might be a... Probably, I was going to say, not a good thing to have a sniper in this position. However, I might eat my own words. That bomb's down.
He loves this position. Waskin loves to sit up here, but the smoke's going to really make that difficult. No one's going to get top box like that. Judd, they're lying in the grass. Quick pounce, gets the 1. Now it all falls down to 0. Oh, no.
He doesn't even need the sniper.
0.
Judd and Ray seems to have it covered. He's got a light in his face. That's a long-range MP5. He's not going to be long-range for long, though. Pistols are out. He finds one. There's only 12 seconds.
He's just swinging for the fences.
4 rounds back-to-back. And the crowd are getting behind the home team now.
2 more rounds is all they need, and then we can go home happy. London will find themselves in a bracket play. We're a little biased, I'm not joking. I said I was trying, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Offensive round for New York now as they try to get themselves back into this, as the momentum is just starting to swing well and truly out of control.
Dodge them, Dylan.
Yeah, great dodge. London's actually been really good at dodging all the utility shots, you know, New York has thrown at them.
Just needing
oh, wow.
a very specific position. Tickle.
That could not have been closer.
Tickled the ear of him, I believe. That's a free kill. Okay,
what, Dylan didn't get
free
it.
Kill.
Dylan didn't get that kill, so that player managed to make his way across. Zero's managed to jump straight onto the bomb site with that first blood on the Waskins.
That's a huge kill from Attach as well. Bomb down. Yes, the wall bang, not going to be in that corner, Scraps, but he checks it. And Rated is now on a 5 spree. Over multiple rounds, he's stayed alive. Grenade's not going to connect, however, Scraps is going to find another Attach. Fight back with not 1, but 2. Attach gets traded out. It's Scraps v Temp. A 1v1 with 20 seconds left. And Temp is miles away.
Wait, he's just come a little closer. Shots are up, 1v1. The tags are there. Is he going to get anything out of this one? He's got to make the push. Dead silence has been popped, and it's ring around a rosy right now as Temps come right back into this one. Scraps has got to guess this right. Scraps, he's gone down! Whoa, what a round! And the Subliners, they stop the streak at 4.
Yeah, Scraps had 1 chance to win that, and it was the first initial gunfight. When Temp got into the green building, it was all over. The time was just simply not there. Even if Scraps picked up that final kill there, it wouldn't have made a difference. However, still leading by 1 is the Ravens, but a much-needed round win here for Subliners. And once more, another 1v1 victory. We saw many from Attach on St. Petro.
Ravens on offense.
Wuskin has put the sniper away. Information gathered. Dylan's actually just called out as well that Attach had pushed up. Scraps has found 12 kills already, by the way.
Great position to be in for Attach. Oh, wow, what a jump shot. Scraps helps out, but it's a lovely trade.
Scraps made that kill with an MP5 from Boiler Room. I just want to point that one out.
Big fan of his work.
Accuracy finds the header rated 4v4, all tied up. However, Accuracy, he was the player of round number 1. He's going to find 2 in round number 8 before he falls down. Zuma gives them the advantage. It's so back and forth here. Miles, 2v2.
Yeah, in London, they really played that very, very slowly. In New York, and just crushed them. Now it's a 2v2, though. 0 and 10 versus Wuskin and Dylan. Dylan's looking to get a bit aggressive, get a bit naughty as he makes his way in. Planting in the open as well, planting towards the cables here. So Wuskin's in a great position to try to help out. Temp aggressive, up over the top. He gets the kill straight away. With 40 seconds left in a 1v2 now for Wuskin.
Temp's got a smoke as well. Now they're playing this one very slowly. That information actually is going to help Wuskin. And now Wuskin knows that 0. Temp, though.
Great stuff from Temp. Wuskin's got no idea where he is. He checks perfectly onto the container kill on a 0, and the next thing that happens is just bad timing. But for Temp...
Nice shots from Temp.
Brilliant shots. 4-4 now.
Look at the reactions here. And you know what? Wuskin, he had to kind of check it. I think the fear was that he was actually already defusing. He wasn't, no. 50-50 on that one. All tied up here. 4-4, round number 9. As we jump back on board with the Subliners here on the offense. Are we going to see the same old B? A didn't work out well for the Ravens. Scraps 13 and 7.
Well, here we go. Again, no snipes this round. As we push directly into mid-map, it's a very, very aggressive start. Look at that position from Dylan. How's he going to done that? Just jumps over the top of the wall, gives him a little bit of the cheeky MP5 and dips out. Tags through the glass there from Scraps, and that's a lovely way to start the round. And he gets out with his life as well, so that's huge.
I don't know how he survived that one. He poked his head over the wall, asked for his ball back, found himself a kill, and somehow he's still running round. I think a lot of those bullets which went into him were through the wall. But again, accuracy. He's been fantastic, this search and destroy, Miles. He's just hit double digits here, 10 kills to his name.
Got to watch that push, though, towards A. Is rated, though. Again, we touched on him briefly. Yeah, that 5 spree turned his game around massively, and now just being that lone watchman towards A. Big nades coming in through from Dylan, as the other Dylan. Attach pushes his way forward. There he is. Dylan managed to find the bomb carrier. Zuma goes down.
He is so sneaky. Dylan is so sneaky. I was watching the mini-map, and the way that he moves, it's like a little ninja out there.
Mate, he doesn't
walking his way around.
He can do whatever he wants right now. Accuracy's the last player left alive in the 1v3. He manages to tie up 1. Accuracy, what are you going to do? Grab the bomb and kill all 3 of them. It's now or never, mate.
Not today.
Match point. The reverse sweep is almost complete. Oh, Kevy. Oh, Kevy. You know he's in the chat.
Our Ravens really going to do it in London. A reverse sweep. Scraps and Dylan. 26 kills between them, which is absolutely wild for a search and destroy. Jerd's going to grab that bomb, and it looks like they're going to stick to what's been working. Semtex and concussions are out. Dead silence pop for Dylan there.
Oh my gosh, Dylan. Oh, wow. Bit of aggressive parkour. If he checks this right. Hello, Attach.
Welcome to the Dylan Show! 15 kills, and he ain't stopping now. He's looking for 16. It's just a race. Scraps on 14, and it's over. The London Royal Ravens. The reverse sweep is complete. And you can give credit to Dylan. You can give credit to anyone on that roster. But Dylan was dancing around those crates.
What a series. It does not get better than that. The full reverse sweep, round 11. As London will now find themselves in bracket play. The New York Subliners still have a chance to find themselves in bracket play. They do have to now defeat Toronto. But that was one hell of a series.
That was incredible. It really, really was. What a performance there from certain individuals. It's hard to just ignore what we saw from Dylan in the Search and Destroy. Scraps are right there with him. We go back to the previous hard point. The domination is when it really changed, and we saw an orchestrated event. It was Jerd, it was Scraps. Going to the hard point, it was a real team effort, but that Search and Destroy, the amount of kills. You've got to take it on the chin sometimes, I say. Tent with a smile on his face. He'll be back, and he'll be raring to go against Toronto tomorrow.
And again, that's the thing, is you just look at this roster and you think New York have still got that chance to turn this around, a couple of tweaks here or there, and they're actually winning these maps, and that's just what makes COD so exciting. It's a game of pixels and milliseconds. They did not disappoint, and London did not let the reverse sweep get to them. They absolutely nailed that one. That's all from Miles and Momo. Frankie, who have you got on the stage?
Thank you so much, Miles and Momo. Excellent work today, gentlemen. Now, it's time for your instant reaction presented by PlayStation. And after he turned things round on Gunrunner, that last map, I've got to talk to Rated. Dude, how you doing?
Not too bad. I can't hear them talking anymore.
I'm not surprised. I mean, you had to communicate the hell out of that last game, I imagine. Why do you think you were able to manage the reverse sweep today?
Well, they just can't handle us in gunfights. Like the first two maps, they were just trying to avoid it at all costs, and then on both Hackneys, you can't avoid gunfights, and we're just better, so.
Now, what is it like playing with these lot yelling? Because to be honest, most of the time they were booing at temp rather than cheering for you guys.
It's unbelievable. I've never had anything like this, and we're going to try to go all the way for you, trust me.
You know what, Rated? I've got to give you a performance. 2 thumbs up. I know this man loves the 2 thumbs up. You're going to go off and do a fan signing now. So, guys, I think you're going to need to form a queue because I imagine a lot of you want to meet this gentleman. Rated, congratulations. Before you go, I do want to ask, do you have any words for this crowd?
You're all unbelievable. We love you all.
Thank you so much, Rated. We love you. You are doing Wales and the rest of the UK so proud, my friend. We'll see you in the bracket play tomorrow. Now, that was your instant reaction presented by PlayStation. It has been absolutely epic on this stage here in the Copper Box Arena. We've got so many highlights, and we're going to show some of them to you right now. Enjoy.